The very basic question is, why enterprise resource planning, also called ERP, is required? To answer this, let's examine a typical business scenario. Client approaches the sales team to buy a particular product. Sales team approaches the inventory department to check for availability of the product. In case the product is out of stock, the sales team approaches the production planning department to manufacture the product. The production planning team checks with inventory department for availability of raw material. If raw material is not available with inventory, the production planning team buys the raw material from the vendors. Then production planning forwards the raw materials to the shop floor execution for actual production. Once ready, the shop floor team forwards the goods to the sales team, who in turn deliver it to the client. The sales team updates the finance, with revenue generated by sale of product. Production planning team update the finance, with payments to be made to different vendors for raw materials. All departments approach the HR for any human resource related issue. That is a typical business process in a manufacturing company. Some key inferences one could derive from the scenario would be: a typical enterprise has many departments or business units. These departments continuously communicate and exchange data with each other. The success of any organization lies in effective communication and data exchange within these departments, as well as associated third party, such as vendors, outsourcers, and customers. Based on the manner in which communication and data exchanged is managed, enterprise software systems can be broadly classified as Centralized system. Centralized system, which is also called as ERP. Let's look at decentralized system first. In a company with decentralized system of data management, data is maintained locally at the individual departments. Departments do not have access to information or data of other departments. To identify problems arising due to decentralized enterprise management system, let's look at the same business process again. The customer approaches the sales team for a product, but this time around he needs the product on an urgent basis. The sales team does not have real-time information access to the product's inventory. So they approach the inventory department to check the availability of the product. This process takes time and customer chooses another vendor, leading to loss of revenue and customer dissatisfaction. Now, suppose the product is out of stock and the sales team approaches the production planning team to manufacture the product for future use. Production planning team checks the availability of the raw materials required. Raw material information is separately stored by production planning, as well as inventory department. Thus data maintenance cost goes up. A particular raw material required to manufacture the product is available in the inventory, but as per the database of the production planning team, the raw material is out of stock. So, they go ahead and buy the raw material. Thus, material as well inventory cost goes up. Once the raw material is available, the shop floor department suddenly realize they are short of workers. They approach the HR, who in turn hire temporary employees at higher than market rates. Thus labor cost increases. The production planning department fails to update the finance department on the materials they have purchased. The finance department defaults the payment deadline set by the vendor, causing the company loss of its repute, and even inviting a possible legal action. This is just a few of many problems with decentralized systems. Some major problems with a decentralized system are: numerous disparate information systems are developed individually over time, which are difficult to maintain. Integrating the data is time and money consuming. Inconsistencies and duplication of data. Lack of timely information leads to customer dissatisfaction, loss of revenue and repute. High inventory, material, and human resource costs. These are some major drawbacks, for which we need a solution. Well, the solution lies in centralized systems, that is ERP. In a company, with centralized system of information, and data management. Data is maintained at a central location, and is shared amongst various departments. Departments have access to information, or data of other departments. Let's look at the same business process again, to understand how a centralized enterprise system helps overcoming problems posed by a decentralized enterprise system. In this case, all departments update a central information system. When customer approaches the sales team to buy a product on an urgent basis, the sales team has real-time information access to the products in inventory, which is updated by the inventory department in the centralized system. Sales team respond on time, leading to increased revenue and customer delight. In case manufacturing is required, the sales team update the centralized database. Production planning department is auto-updated by the centralized database for requirements. Production planning team checks the availability of the raw materials required via central database, which is updated by the inventory department. Thus data duplication is avoided and accurate data is made available. The shop floor team update their manpower status regularly in the central database, which can be accessed by the HR department. In case of shortage of workforce, HR team starts recruitment process with considerable lead time to hire a suitable candidate at market price. Thus labor cost goes down. Vendors can directly submit their invoices to the central enterprise system, which can be accessed by the finance department. Thus payments are made on time and possible legal actions are avoided. The key benefits of the centralized system are: it eliminates the duplication, discontinuity, and redundancy in data, provides information across departments in real time, provides control over various business processes, increases productivity, better inventory management, promotes quality, reduced material cost, effective human resources management, reduced overheads, boosts profits, better customer interaction, increased throughput, improves customer service. Hence, a centralized enterprise management system is required. SAP is a centralized enterprise management system, also known as Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP).